Today's story, we'll start with, we see a character, a man who is strung out, a man who is stressed. We can see the lines on his face from the stress. We see the silver in his hair, the gray coming too early to an otherwise almost ageless, timeless looking person. It's hard to tell how old or how young they may be, but definitely those silver streaks give way to a life of stress, a life with many strong feelings and weights carried, burdened on their shoulders that others may not know about, especially their closest loved ones. This man has a soft sort of build to them. They've got a bit of a belly. They carry themselves well and with pride, but at a common glance, they look like a common man. No hard past or history of violence to be seen when you look at their common brown clothing, simple leathers and sort of traveler's clothes, except for a tight knit pink scarf that is weaved around their neck, and the end of the scarf coming into an almost cartoonish depiction that is very still clearly a phoenix, its tail being the wrapping of the scarf. This man, of course, is Theo Voss, and he is just standing at the doorway of a small home, a home that he built along with friends and community members, and the edges of the doors are well worn. It shows it's a friendly home, but he's standing there in the rain. His traveler's hat is not on his head. It is instead on the head of the 5-year-old girl that's standing beside him. She's there in sort of a pink dress that is worn out. It's been sun-worn. It's a little too small for her. She's been wearing it for almost 2 years now as she's grown out of this dress. And it's almost white with sun bleaching. The hat that is much too big for her, protecting her face from the rain as they stand there and wait for the door to open. And she looks up to her father and says, "Daddy, I've been wondering about, do you have dreams, Daddy?"
Oh, well, I used to have a lot of dreams. Yes, I can tell you all about them when you grow up.
Well, I've been wondering if you could tell me about them sooner, Daddy. Because I have dreams too.
Oh, about what, Annabelle?
Well, I've dreams that that's why I wanted to hear about yours, if you have dreams, because I don't know. Mine seem scary.
Okay, when I was your age, I used to dream about being an artist, an entertainer that can sing and perform around everyone, and they all cherish me with fame and honor and love. And I was never able to get there. I tried for 30 years. I'm really bad at playing the flamenco.
No, you're not. You're the best at playing the flamenco.
That's because, you know,
It's because no one else plays the flamenco.
exactly. Yes. And no one else wants to listen to me, you know. I am old, washed out. So that's why I would prefer people not having dreams.
But I want to listen to you, Daddy. I want to listen. I want to hear about your dreams. Because mine aren't like that.
Oh, why? What are you scared of your dreams? Why? What happens in your dream?
There's usually a lot of fire in my dreams, and sometimes they are different, but it always gets burnt up. There's a man sitting in my dreams. He's always there, and he sits on this big black throne. It's made of like black rock, Daddy. I've never seen black rock like that in real life, only in my dreams. But this big man, he's a big man, Daddy. I've never seen a man so big. Remember when we went to the circus and there was a giant, this man was bigger, and he sits on the rock, and the knights that came by when came to collect the money, you and Mom gave him money, the knight. Mm-hmm. He was wearing nice armor, and he was all shiny. This man has armor too, but it's not shiny. It's like the armor has been, like when the poker comes out of the fire and it's all black, and it's like that. But like when it just comes out and it's still hot and parts of it are still red, but you know it's black underneath because it's when it cools off it's black. It's like that. It's like he's hot inside, and so it's the armor's hot in the inside and red and black on the outside. He's a scary man, Daddy. And he sits on his big black rock, and it's okay because he's there and we're here. But Daddy, I've been having dreams, and he looks around, and where he looks, I look, and I see things, and they're scary things. People getting hurt, and I see monsters.
Well, we're talking about fire, and you're scared of the fire and the big man.
Oh, I'm not scared of the fire, Daddy.
Okay.
No, the fire. The fire is what's nice.
Fire is nice.
Yes, I love the fire. It seems warm and protecting. I think you wanted to be a good troubadour when you grew up.
Yes.
Yes, I want to be a good fire.
Want to be a good fire?
Yes.
Nice.
I'll be a big fire, like a bonfire.
Which flames with passion.
Yes, and burns up everything.
And what do I always tell you? Compassion cannot be spelled without passion.
Yes.
So, please be compassionate and
be passionate
with compassion.
Like a fire.
Like a fire that provides light, not destroy.
So much light, and
so
it's hot when you touch it.
Do not touch it.
Burns things.
Okay, what does your mother teach you? Huh? Like going to the fire and touching the fire and burning yourself?
No,
Is that what your mom
Daddy,
teaches you?
Don't touch the fire. Mom never lets me near fire. Ever.
Okay. She puts all these things inside your mind. What about this big man? Huh? This big, dark, brooding man. It's like all...
Don't tell Mom about it. I only told you because I thought you would understand. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The door opens and Shauna is standing there. She's a very sort of an average-looking person of average height. She's got sort of brown hair, long brown hair that again shows the grain of a woman in her sort of early 40s. That is lived the hard life of a peasant, of a commoner, and a housewife, and having to be working all the time as well as raising a child. And she opens the door and sees the two of you like this, and says, Annabelle, come here. What is your father doing? Why? Oh, she's in such a mood. Why is she always like this with you?
Oh, that's because her mother did not teach her well.
Didn't?
Huh? What are you talking about? What are the stories that you're telling her? Huh? She has been...
You're the one who makes up stories.
Because I live them. I am a performer. I'm an artist. I have to be a method actor.
No one believes that you lived in other planes of existence. You can't tell stories about having wings of fire and expect that people to believe that that's true. If you actually told true stories, well, maybe you'd still be around to teach Annabelle more. Oh, this hat is dirty. Come inside, Annabelle. She throws the hat in your chest.
I'll put it on. And then take a letter that I have and slide it under the door. And then slowly walk away.
Okay. We sort of pull back, seeing Theo walk away from the house in the rain. And as we sort of feel the heat of his passion and his loneliness in the cold and the dark around him, the dark sort of pans to another dark area where we hear thumps and the sounds of what sounds like someone breaking vegetables or slamming them into things. And the camera sort of pans over to see a group of men, assorted heights and shapes. We can tell that there are sort of tall and slender elves among them, shorter, stockier dwarves, as well as just men and women of average human build. And there are 5 of them, and they are currently sort of raining down blows on a scaled form in between them. The scaled humanoid appears. It's an older man, an older Dracona with green scales. We can tell its age by the length of its neck. As Dracona grow older, their necks elongate and their scales take on more, depending on the color, more deeper or vibrant versions of in this case, green. This Dracona has a feathered beard and feathered wings, sort of coming up from their back. Not necessarily a normal thing for a Dracona, but it shows those who know, they know why he would have such wings. These ruffians who are beating on this old man clearly don't know what they're dealing with. And as the blows continue to pound down, we see off to the side a discarded axe and shield that have clearly been pulled away from this man so that he cannot use them in defense. Around him, he's got sort of these ornate robes that go around the bottom on his legs. His upper body is open and sort of displayed. We can't see it clearly now, but as he's hunched over underneath these men. And I'm gonna get the first roll of the game from Paul. Yeah, can you make I think you know where I'm going with this. You make a roll that seems appropriate to whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these hooligans seem to
hooligans
go after
these
this aged
thugs are going after
Dracona.
This aged Dracona.
Oh boy. That's funny. I'm half tempted to just see if I could use my wings and pick one of these guys up, because I can mark a stress to pick up and carry another willing creature. I don't think he'll be willing. Never mind. I help with the guy.
I think roll for it anyway. Do it as an attack.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Should I outstrength them maybe?
Yeah. So Paul's rolling now for anyone who doesn't know or is joining, has never seen DaggerHeart before. Paul's rolling two d12s. He's going to add those together. One of the dice is designated as a hope dice. One is designated as fear. He's going to add those together. He's going to add in his bonuses as they apply. And then he's going to tell me what the total is with either, if the hope dice rolled higher, he'll say with hope. If the fear dice rolled higher, he'll say with fear.
That's right. So it came out to 17 with fear.
Okay. All right. So with fear, the storyteller, I'm going to gain another tooth. I gain a fear token. 17. With fear also passes the spotlight back to me. We won't do this breakdown very often, but just so we know. So instead of Paul describing what's going to happen or being the highlight, I'm going to be the highlight or describe. So we see this beaten and not necessarily beaten, but being beaten down old man, and we sort of zoom in and see his eyes. And when we see his face, there is nothing that says beaten about him. His eyes are red, and when we look at them, it's that sort of lizard draconic eyes that seem like they're alive with fire. There's a fury in him, and the wings suddenly burst out, knocking back 4 of the 5 attackers. And they propel the man upwards. And as he sort of propels himself, we see his chest exposed. He's muscular. He's got broad pectoral muscles, and we see his rippling abs. And in his hand, his arm bulging. He's carrying with ease the 5th thug. He's now holding him high above the alley, and pulls the thug up, looks him in the eyes, and the thug that you've grabbed looks to you, and there's no hesitation as the thug then pulls a dagger out, and and the thug does see some fear as he stabs the dagger into you for 2 damage.
Oh boy.
So
2 damage in total?
Yes.
For 2 damage. Yeah.
It pierces you.
That's amazing. That's underneath my 10, so I could even mark 1 armor just to reduce it. So it's
Sure.
it looks like he did nothing to me. Just crosses a scale and it's just
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, he stabs the dagger, and it does nothing. It can't pierce your thick hide, and that's when he sees fear and he drops the dagger. It clangs to the ground. I'll say 60 feet below you. And he says to you, look, I know what you want. You want the tablet, and we just. He hired us to just. He said a man would be coming through asking for it, and we don't know nothing about it. He said just to stop you.
Stop me. So you pick on an old man in the street?
He said the next man who comes through the alley, we thought it was you.
So it could have been an innocent old man and you would have beaten him to death? Sans tablet and all?
We just needs the money.
I'm ready to like almost throw him in the air and catch him by his feet.
Yeah,
so he's
sure.
upside down.
Yeah, you do that. He's hanging there. He said, "Yo, look, we just needs the money, sir. We didn't know if it was an old man or not. Clearly you're not an old man."
Clearly not. You have made a grave error. Who is the man that paid you? And I'll send you on your way.
Oh, you will? All right. He was
Flaming eyes.
Yeah, I can't rightly tell you what his name was, but I can tell you this: when he was walking away from us, he was wearing a maroon hood. He was, yeah, and when he walked away from us, there was worms left behind under his cloak when he was walking away. Little trickle of worms behind where he walked. Yeah, it was.
Sure it wasn't just something that you had eaten that day?
No!
Ruffians like you procuring illicit goods in the alley?
I ain't ate nothing that day.
Alright, well, you've met your end of the bargain. I'll fly 30 feet down and I'll throw him so he falls to 30 feet.
Okay.
I didn't say I'd set him down gently.
No, he crashes to the ground, rolling into the wall, unconscious, lying there. The other thugs have sort of made their vacay of this situation.
Scatter like cockroaches.
Yes, exactly. And a dwarf is leaning against the alley, and he lights a cigar and says to you, "Well, I wouldn't have exactly done it that way, Pollux, but you flap down and you see this dwarf. He's you've worked with him before. He's used to be a sort of soldier. And you met him in the army while you were a field medic.
Okay.
His name is Durna. Durn. Durna is. You weren't expecting to see him, but you do recognize him, and he says, "I've been looking for you. I know you've been searching for something. This old prophecy, huh?"
Yeah, you're not wrong. These ruffians, when they mentioned a tablet, weren't wholly incorrect in that front.
Well,
More you seem to know about it than I do. I merely wandered into town in search of more information regarding the matter.
I have to say, and he steps away from the wall, and he sort of rubs one of his shoulders, where you know that you had to basically reconstruct the bones in that shoulder after he had been smashed. All the bones had been shattered by an ogre's club. And it still sort of gives him a tweak every now and then, and he sort of rubs that out and walks to the middle of the alley and says, "Well, it's good that you don't have what you're looking for, that you don't know where to look for it, but I'm afraid you're getting a little too close. I need to encourage you to let go of this." And as he speaks, he pushes his cloak back a little bit, and you see he's still got a battle axe that is old and worn. You can see from the heft of it, he's used it a lot in his life. But the blade is kept sharp.
Oh, wow. Seems like it's a subtle threat that he's... What concern is it of yours, Durna, that I should pursue this or not? Do you happen to know those ruffians over there? As you see one of them just running down the street, trips into a cabbage cart or something.
My cabbages.
Yes.
He says, I don't know them, but I know who hired them.
The man in the maroon hood. Something about worms trailing behind.
Don't keep pursuing this, Pollux.
Say no, and I continue to pursue this.
He puts his cigar out on the wall and tucks it into a little those little cigar tubes.
Totally.
Plops it onto a spot in his belt where you can see there's like 6 more cigar tubes on his belt, and he says, "How about I make you an offer? I give you one of them Camshire cigars that you like so much. You head back to the tavern. Have yourself a good evening. In the morning, head back to the temple. Go do some more of your training. Pursue something else. Or I'll have to convince you another way." And he pops the big hand axe out from his hip and levels it on his shoulder.
All right. Yeah. No, I have to stare him down. I'm taller, obviously.
Yeah.
I got my neck, and no, with the instructions from my patron, there's no turning back. I can't possibly return to the temple and think like, what if had I pursued? I have to see this through to the end. There's no Chemshire cigar that will convince me otherwise.
Well,
friend.
I'm gonna pop a fear to jump into this combat, and with him taking the initiative. From beneath his cloak, he produces a little throwing axe and chucks it at you. He comes running your way with his bigger axe now in hand, and that small axe hits you for 10 damage.
Okay, and so because it hit the 10, it's going to do 2 hit points. So I'll mark armor, and then I'll take a hit point.
Nice.
Perfect. The axe lands in you, gaining purchase, dealing a small but a flesh wound.
Yeah, really.
And turning the spotlight back to you.
Okay, brilliant. So yeah, because my gear is still back there where I was getting beat on by ne'er-do-wells. I'll try and use my breath weapon.
All right.
So I got flaming eyes, I got fiery breath. So, all right, didn't get cocked this time. That ends up being 7 plus 1, 8 with fear.
An 8 is going to be enough to hit this guy.
Okay.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Nice.
Yes.
This is very new armor.
Oh, his evasion stings.
His evasion's very bad.
And my roll stings further. A whole 1 magic damage, I think.
Wow. All right. You blow your fire on him, and you said that was with fear, right?
Yes.
Excellent. You blow your fire on him. As he sort of sees it coming, he throws his cloak over top of himself, and the fire just goes around the cloak. And when he tosses his cloak back after your fire breath is over, he is still coming at you. Now, because you rolled with fear, I gained a fear, which I'm going to immediately spend to take the spotlight back so that he can respond to you. He gets to you, attacking with his axe, and landing another blow for 10 damage.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, I got lots of armor.
Those kids.
So 1 armor down, another hit point marked.
All right, you're a tough nut to crack there,
Yeah.
Pollux.
All this my strength. Bare bones gives me 3 plus my strength for armor. Actually, with the shield missing, it's technically a 5.
Oh no. All right, and as usual, back to you. So I only get the spotlight when I spend a fear to take it. So otherwise, you get to just keep going.
All right, knowing me, my current trend is constantly rolling fear. So can I like do the wings, the bat fly backwards, and just grab my equipment?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have to spend anything to do the wings, or you just do it?
No, typically if I have to pick up someone, that's me spending stress.
Cool.
Yeah. Or so you can just fly.
I just fly. Yeah.
Yeah, that absolutely.
Right.
Whoosh, you fly back with your wings, leaving Drew. Yes, thank you, Drun. At the other end of the alley, as you fly back, you grab your equipment, and
Okay, sweet.
what next?
Can I still like fly back at him then? With
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sweet.
Absolutely.
All right. And I do have hope, so we'll spend a hope because my wing sentinel feature lets me to deal an extra 1d8 damage on a successful attack. We'll see if I successfully attack first.
And then, all right, sounds good.
All right, so flying at this guy with the speed and momentum of my wings. It's 5 with fear.
5 with fear.
Oh, no.
I can't roll above a 5 on my
All
dice.
right.
Look, he was just beaten up by some hooligans. He's having a rough day.
Yeah, right.
And he's watching this, I think, just being like,
What's happening?
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Well,
like buying cabbages on the other side. That's right.
I'm spending a fear. You fly towards him, and Dern dodges your attack, and does in fact land an attack back on you as you fly by. He clips one of your wings for 13
I'm
damage.
sensitive there. All right. Doing fine, game.
All right. Then what do you do?
All right. Maybe this time my hallowed axe will find purchase in this guy.
Sure.
Man, he's unrelenting.
Yeah, it starts to go into a battle of the two of you throwing axe blows back and forth.
Right?
What does it look like on your end? Let's see.
Yeah. Let's find out. Yeah, give me good vibes. Ooh, hey, this is promising. 21 with hope.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
And I'll spend the hope for that.
Yep.
To get the extra damage.
The
Very
extra
good.
damage.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, roll your damage. Let's see.
Let's not roll ones again. Ooh. 13 plus 1. 14 magic.
Okay. You and it's magic. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. So once you're in with him, sort of flying around him, the two of you doing this duel of axes, which for those who have never fought duel with axes before, it's a lot of axe play is angles, and he'll latch his axe on your shield to pull it away, kind of thing, to get access at you. A lot of axes have a point, like a hook at the end, so you can use them for thrusting as well, which a lot of people never really think about with axes. So it actually ends up being a very technical, complex battle between the two of you. A battle which Palix comes out on top.
Thank God.
It was looking fearful there for a moment. You at the end of a couple of slashes back and forth, you end up cutting. You put as you sort of lean into him, you put the pressure. The two of you get into a clinch, and you press down, pushing into that weak side of his.
Oh yeah.
On his crushed in his previous injury, and you press down with your strength onto that side, and he gives in, and your axe finds purchase in his shoulder, and as he falls to one knee, with your axe beginning to light up with the holy presence of your God flowing through you, he says, "Look, I'm just a mercenary, Palix. It's just a job." He's not far away. There's a tavern nearby. He's sleeping underneath the stables. It's at least where he's been staying. One old soldier to another. Just let me go.
Well, you brought this on yourself, old friend. But we do have years of journeying together. But I'm afraid, unless you give me all 6 of those cigars.
You drive a hard bargain, he says with a smile, and he unclips his belt and like
I'm pushing
yeah, he unclips his belt and sort of slides the cigar holders off of it.
All right. Well, that's you won't be seeing my god today, at least. So you might not be reincarnated into one of those worms from that guy's maroon cape.
He immediately puts pressure on the wound and sort of falls to the side as you make your way to this tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Making your way to the stable of the tavern, you brush aside hay and manure. The horses all kind of giving way when they sense the aura of your presence. They all stir but don't interfere, and you very quickly find this hastily hidden hatchway. Opening the hatch, inside it looks like there was someone here, but they are no longer. And
Because of the horses.
I'm gonna need you to give me a quick check for instinct as you come down into this little passageway.
Okay. 13 with fear.
Okay. Thank you for that. You come down here and you look around, and the thing you've been searching for, this tablet that has part of the prophecy that your God has sent you to find and more about.
Mm-hmm.
You do in fact find the broken piece of stone with only a few lines written on it. It's in an ancient tongue that you don't understand, but you know someone who does. And as you think about that person, you also notice on the ground around you, there are bugs, worms crawling into the dirt, disappearing between the cracks of the stone. And whatever you've been chasing, it was here but moments before you were.
Yeah, I get that feeling, like
Yeah.
almost like the hairs or like the scales on the back of my neck, kind of like on edge.
Yeah. We leave Palix there, and we go and we see not your character.
Okay.
No, indeed we don't.
You shouldn't see him.
No. Instead, from the scales tingling, we see the back of a human neck, the hairs up on edge, goosebumps on this person's neck, and we sort of back away and see the wide-eyed fear of someone, a young man wearing red and black, sort of like a worn and dirty lansquenet kind of outfit. Not necessarily a proper uniform, but something that some small group of militia might wear. And he's got a worn halberd in his hand, useful but not necessarily well maintained. And he looks around in utter fear, and he calls out, "Hello, Sergeant Brax, are you still there? Anyone? Pony? Jonathan? Anyone?" And he backs himself up against a wall, and as he hits the wall, what happens to him?
Brax isn't here anymore, Dave.
He spins around, and the halberd slams into the wood of the wall, and he pulls back from. I've been trained to use this. I know how to use it. You just come out. Show yourself. Show yourself right now. as he points the tip of the halberd into corners of the room.
I recommend you use it on yourself. It'll make it a lot easier for you.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
How many ways do you think I can cut your kneecaps into segments? I counted 4 when I did it to your captain, but I think I can break 5.
What do you look? You're we were. What do you want from us? What are you doing here? You're just a shadow.
Not wrong. But also, unfortunately, something slightly more tangible.
As you speak, he leaves the room and heads into the next room, where he sees another person dressed like him, but with a little golden badge on his chest. And that man has been sort of pinned up against the wall, with like bits of wood being used to hold him up there. He's dead, clearly. And Dave sort of begins to panic, and he throws down the halberd and runs for the door.
He gets close to the door and then it slams, making the room extra dark.
He slams against the door, shaking it, trying to open the door frantically. He doesn't. He puts his back to the door, holding onto the door handle with one hand, and he draws a dagger from his boot in his other hand.
Yep. I just lost my train of thought. I apologize.
That's fine. He draws the dagger from his other hand. He's got his hand on the door, and he says, "You made a mistake. Whatever you're looking for, the captain is the only one who knows anything. We just came to this stupid land for money. We were taking on a contract, and he knew what it was about. I just signed up with this group. If you want anything, you already messed it up. You messed it up bad."
Did you already spend the money?
No.
Should have. Something drops on him from above.
Okay. After you finish up with Dave, we see a 4-foot tall moral. Is that how you pronounce that?
I believe so.
Yeah. 4-foot tall sort of moral mushroom. The mushrooms that look like they have look kind of like old acorns.
Yeah, kind of. Well, it's like the best thing I can think of is like if you've played Bloodborne, the amygdalas have like the little like holes in their skulls permeating it. It looks like that essentially.
Yeah. The only clothing this morel fungal folk is wearing is a black cloak. Not just like a plain black cloak, but one that looks like it has religious significance by the markings on it. A language known only to those who keep these secrets of the deep underground. A language that is not unfamiliar to those watching the scene. And as our, I hesitate to say hero, finishes, we see behind him that he's, what has he done with the bodies of this little mercenary group?
So where we have the centerpiece of the captain, who I assume I've set up, I have now ritualistically set up the bodies of, I believe there's 4.
Yep.
Okay, basically, their legs are facing towards him, bodies going out that way, their hands are out, making a neat little symbol there around him.
Yeah.
It means nothing, but it will scare someone.
All right.
Yep.
And that is what matters.
Exactly.
That it's haunting. and sort of leaving this message is what's important, because Flolf is out searching, and in its searches, it found that there's groups that are searching for a heart, and he only knows of one heart that is worth protecting, and so those who go searching for it can't be allowed to find it.
I also go through the one guard's pockets to find what money he had been paid.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it and says, should have asked for a raise.
Nice.
All right. And as Fulf gets in DaggerHeart, they count money in handfuls.
Right.
You get handfuls, bagfuls, and I think chests. Yeah. So as Fulf gets a handful of gold, and we sort of zoom in on this shiny thing that he is holding, it transforms into a trinket, a little piece of worthless jewelry that is being handed over to, and it's now in the hands of the small frog-like hands of another creature. And we sort of go back, and the creature examining this, she's bright-eyed, a bright-eyed ribbit with vivid green skin, and her large pink eyes are sparkling with enthusiasm. Her clothing is all sort of enigmatic, sort of bright purples and shades of violet and pinks, and she has a flowing skirt, and her whole adornment is layered with jewelry. She sort of has the look of a woodland fashion queen. Ribbons are kind of tied behind her, adding like that dramatic flair to her whole silhouette. And we see that she has bright lipstick on, and she's examining this little bauble that has been given to her as she sort of sits in front of a large flat stone. And we see across from her there is a nervous-looking person that has sort of monkey-like features, and he's wearing just like commoner's clothing, and he says, "Is it enough? Is it a good enough offering?"
Excuse me, I don't think it's going to be enough. No. I need more.
I can come back with more tomorrow, but I need to know if she loves me or not.
Oh, well, true love really needs all of the money right now.
But if I bring you all, then it will be true love, you think?
Oh, yes. The spirits are telling me that it will. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I will be back tomorrow.
No, it has to be today.
Okay, today I will find something. I will find something. Yes, today.
Very good.
Oh, but if I find this will be true love. And the ecstatic creature sort of runs off, and as he does, another voice in the room. Really, that's the best that you're going to give him. You just swindled that man out of everything he had.
Oh, no, he wanted true love, and that is what he will get.
Oh, yeah, well, what kind of cards does he have?
Oh, well, hopefully he will have pink or shiny cards.
And what if he doesn't? Are you going to just tell him whatever he wants to hear?
Oh, no, then he will have bad luck and no luck.
I don't know if you even understand the things that you say.
I do. I'm right all the time. The world talks to me and tells me about love that is coming. And if he doesn't have money, then he will not have love.
That's
this
the first.
is the way.
That's the first true thing that you've said. And we see that the voice she's talking to is an ornate skeleton, or sorry, an ornate skull that is sitting on the shelf off to the side, that has been sort of watching the whole thing. And it looks like she's decorated this skull and sort of painted it bright colors and things like that. We're not sure how the skull feels about this, but he suddenly goes quiet though, as the sort of like, I want to say like the willow, like a weeping willow vines sort of get pushed aside. And a nervous-looking elf woman walks in, and you do an insight roll for me on her.
Instinct?
Instinct. Yes, thank you. So, since this is your first roll, you can designate for yourself. You designate for yourself which one is fear, which one is hope. I think I can guess which one's which.
Yes.
And if you want to add any of your experiences to this, then you would tell me how you think that experience is applicable. If I agree, then you spend a hope and you get to add that bonus from your experience onto the roll. You don't have to do that, just for yourself since it's your first roll, and for our audience at home if this is their first time seeing DaggerHeart.
I think I'll attempt to use a hope. And I'll use portents, so I'm naturally able to hear things from the world and see things and know things. And I feel like that definitely applies
Yes.
to
It
insight.
does. It does.
Yes.
All right. So what did we get with adding your experience and your instinct?
14 with hope.
Oh,
By like a lot.
Yeah, so you
So
gain,
I get my hope
you're
back.
getting your hope back. Yeah. And you see this woman come in, and you have seen this woman before. You're not sure where, you're not sure how, but you're aware of this woman. And you sort of look, you have these memories. You have memories of an elf riding a dragon. He's on the back of a giant red dragon, riding towards what you think in the distance is an orc riding a large green dragon. And the two engage in battle. And as the red dragon slays the green dragon, so too the elf slays the orc. And in that moment where the elf sort of deals the final blow, the colors all shift. And the elf that he's stabbing is this young woman. The dragon she's riding is golden instead of green. And you see, you look beneath them, and there's a war, like a field, like of battle, and all over it are mostly dead orcs and elves, but it just looks like a massacre, like a huge levels of destruction that in the living world you've never seen. You also see in the sort of a different vision of this woman, where she is standing on the edge of a precipice, and she's looking down, and you sort of look over down with her, and there's no bottom to this rift in the ground, and up from the rift, creatures are crawling, and you don't know how to describe the creatures. They are arms and fangs and long limbs that are made out of like a head on the end of some appendage that is just biting into the earth and pulling the rest of this heaping body up. Things like this. Deep beneath them, they seem to be crawling up out of ash and smoke. And she looks down at this and dives off into the abyss. You sort of turn around after she jumps into the rift, and there you see standing are a group of people that you know. They're all creatures that you've met before. You recognize them, but you being you, you're not. You're like, ah, yeah, I know those people. Couldn't tell you who they are. And sort of as you spin again, turning around, you see not the rift, but a phoenix rising up. And the phoenix seems to be rising huge, 50 feet tall in the air. And at its sort of at where its feet are, there's this like pit of darkness. And that pit feels very welcoming to you. You feel like you have walked through that darkness before, and maybe that's how you get back to Gorf. From the darkness, you hear a banging, like a hammer being slammed against an anvil, and you haven't heard that before. And then the banging continues, and you realize that the woman is banging on the table in front of you, on the stone in front of you. She says, "Hello? Hello? Are you the...
Go on, spit it out. You want a love potion, yes?
No. I mean, sure, who doesn't? But how did you know that?
Oh,
Anyway,
well.
You're that's not what I mean.
Spit it out!
Are you the witch? The witch of Palrathi?
The what? Yes. Yes, I am. Where did you hear this?
The other elves from the Evervale. They told me to seek you out because of my visions.
Oh, and tell me in great detail of the visions and the elves and your love. Most important.
Well, I've had these visions. It's not going to make any sense. I see the sky, and it's bruised, like it's all purple and beaten, and I see the earth is like it's shaking, like it's going to seem so weird. It's shaking because it's afraid. Mm-hmm. The earth is quaking, and then I see this thing made of mouths, just like so many mouths, and it's crying and it's wailing and it's talking, and I can't understand what it's saying, but it's talking in Elven. I should be able to understand it, but I can't. And the more I try to listen, I feel like I'm going mad. And the more I listen, the more the things it's saying make sense, but I don't know what it's saying. And the other elves, they talked about, they said that I had to go on a journey to find the Witch of Palrathi, because they said that you might be able to do something with this or take my visions away, because that's what he does, right?
Who? Your love?
Sorry, that's what he does. The demon, the devil, the Palrathi. That's what he. No, what?
What?
Is he? Do you understand the words that I'm saying?
Yes, of course I do. Of course I do. Continue.
I don't know what to do. I'm coming to you for advice. I want the visions gone. These aren't mine. I'm not some hero. I'm not like the ones that come through the forest through the Evervale and they seek out the elves for wisdom and then they go off and do something. I'm
Well,
just a tree tender.
We're missing a step here. Yes, you need to give me some money first. I can't just take away your visions for free. I need to eat.
Of course you do. What money do you take?
You know what? That is a very beautiful necklace you have. I will take that.
This was a gift to me from the Queen.
That's even more perfect that you gave it to me then.
Okay. I think this may have been a mistake. Can you roll for me a
That's saving.
no, a presence roll.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Okay. 13 fear.
13 fear.
Yes.
You're not the only
Excellent.
one, yeah.
Excellent. I gain another 2.
Oh my god.
Look at all this fear. She says, I think this may have been a mistake. And she takes the necklace off and she hands it to you. As you grab the necklace, it turns to fire. It burns your hand and turning to ash as it burns you. You look up and see the woman is mouths coming out of her, like that they're growing and gnashing their way out of her body from her skin. And,
Josh, are you seeing this?
Priorities.
Josh, I'm seeing what you're seeing, yeah.
This woman is turning into a mouther?
Yeah, look at all the mouths. Sure.
Are they like talking with their mouths?
They do, yeah. Long mouths, long tongues start to come out of them, and they're gnashing. They're sort of eating what little bits of flesh are still remain that were in between them, and they've begun spouting out basically nonsense in Ribbit folk tongue.
Is this still burning my hand?
No, it's just turned to ash now in your hand.
Excuse me? You just come into my establishment, you do not pay, you make ash all over my hand, you burn me, and now you just become spitting mouths all over my floor? What is wrong with you?
Rude woman, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Josh, kick her out.
Oh, I'll get right on that. Just let me put my kicking boots on.
That's what I'm talking about. Why do I have you here if you're not security? You, mouth-ear lady, get out. What's wrong with you?
She says, I'm so. What? I just paid you. How am I? Now you're kicking me out?
Is she like herself now, or is she still a mouth and that's like a voice that I'm hearing? What's the situation
you sort of blink and she's the young woman again, and you're holding her necklace.
Wow, that's quite a trick you have there. I'll just keep this. Thank you. Okay, so please have a seat. Now that you're not making a big mess on my floor.
She sits down on the floor.
Excellent. Excellent. Just wait right there. Now you tell me about this queen of yours that gave you this necklace.
She's the queen of the Evervale. What is there to tell you?
I go over and start like mixing some liquids together.
She's very beautiful. I can tell why the prince decided on her over an elven maiden. She's very strong, and she makes most of the decisions for the royal court, I think. She deals with most of the people that come through, all of the sort of travelers and merchants and things. They first have to meet the king, which seems to mean more that they have to meet the queen, because he doesn't really like dealing with the state of affairs of things. He does love throwing concerts, though. Have you been to one? A concert in the Evervale? Yeah, they're great.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I will go there next. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The king. He says he used to be in a band, and so he throws these big concerts. Boy. Yeah.
I will see the queen. Yes.
She does. She dances at the concerts. It's.
Oh, they're happy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
like I said, he doesn't really like running things, and I don't know if she does either, but she runs them anyway. Is this story helping with the potion brewing?
Oh yes. Okay, so this necklace you gave me from the queen, and when did these visions start?
6 months ago. It took me this long because I thought they would leave, and then and then I had to look for you, and you weren't easy to find.
Well, I don't know how that's possible. You must be very bad at tracking. I'm very easy to find.
Of course, my mistake.
Anyways, what happened 6 months ago?
We were 6 months ago. A group of adventurers came through the forest. They went. I think they were going north. It doesn't seem very important. What else happened? I built a new house for one of the families.
Did you build it on a burial ground, perhaps? Yeah.
Of course not.
Oh, okay. All right. Continue.
I don't think anything big happened. Like no one died or anything like that. Not in my life anyway. No.
So you're saying that these adventurers came and put a curse on you and turned you into a gibbering mouth, and now you come to see me because you're seeing visions.
I don't know that I'm gibbering. I just feel like I'm answering your questions. But maybe they put a curse on me. They did stop the later, I mean not 6 months ago, but later, they did come back and they stopped the demons.
Oh, the demons. Yes, this feels like a good part of the story that you should not be leaving out.
But they came back. That wasn't 6 months ago. That was a lot more recent, and there's always stuff like that going on. But I don't know. They came back and stopped the demons, and one of they brought back some missing members of our town. It doesn't seem important. It didn't happen at the same time that I started getting the visions.
And what happened just before you get these visions?
It wasn't like I kept a journal.
Oh, God. Did you bring someone else I can talk to?
No, I came by myself. It was a long journey. It was hard.
I bring over some stuff that I've been mixing, and it looks like mud. I'm like, okay, now lay back, lay down.
Just in the.
Yeah, lay down.
She lies down.
I started putting some essentially mud on her face.
Yeah.
Okay, now close your eyes.
She closes them.
Okay, now we're going to go on a journey. First, You're going to tell me everything you remember about this vision. Walk me through it as if I'm there.
Okay. She tells you. She describes again the purple skies, the shaking ground, and you begin to sort of see and experience this through your connection to her, through the natural ingredients that you're putting on her. Do you maybe want to do a commune at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Okay. Do you decide who I commune with? Do I decide? It says an ancestor, deity, spirit, aspect of nature, etc.
You can decide. It's a narrative sort of thing. So you can decide who you're sort of calling out to. It doesn't mean that that's the same thing that's going to answer.
Ooh, I'll call out the goddess of unrequited love, because naturally that's what's going on here.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah. There's some kind of mother-in-law situation that's going on.
Yeah, she needs to express herself properly.
So that's what I'll ask. See, she's the ground and she's scared. That's what's going on. In that case, I feel a sensation relevant to the answer, and I witness a relevant scene play out.
Okay. And so what is the question that you are? What's the answer you're seeking?
The answer I'm seeking is, how do I take this away from her?
Okay. And you get a vision, and the number 3 was what, sorry?
You feel a sensation.
Sensation. A vision and a sensation. Okay. So you see a scene and you get a sensation. You see this woman, and you see many others like her. And they all, you feel that they are all suffering from this together. As you sort of look through all of these different people that are suffering, that are getting visions, getting these sort of callings, you feel like the more of them you see, this cloud of darkness is covering all of them, and it's sort of spreading all around the areas that they're in. In order to remove it, you feel like someone has to find out what this darkness is. It's the darkness that's clouding over all of them that's giving them these visions. And one of the people getting this, being tormented, you recognize, and you do remember this person. It's a little girl, and her name is Annabelle. Then she sort of finishes. The woman finishes describing the quaking of the ground, and she includes. I didn't realize before, but there's a smell. Again, it's going to be weird, but it doesn't smell like smoke from a fire. It smells like smoke from a forge.
Oh, yes. You are actually in love with the blacksmith.
Really?
That's what's causing these
Sure, her
visions.
eyes open in the mud.
Yes, don't move.
Oh!
Stay down.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not finished here. So, here's the problem that you're having. First, you are in love.
I didn't even know.
I know. That's why you came to me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the best. Now, what you must do is first, you must make the trek all the way back home.
Yes.
And then you must find a very big tree. A very big tree.
Okay.
And then you need to make a very big flower wreath. And then you need to climb the tree and put the wreath on the tree. And then you need to dance around it for 1 week straight.
Okay.
7 days.
Okay.
You're not allowed to eat during this time, but you can drink. In fact, I recommend some wine.
Okay. And this will.
And then,
Oh yeah.
and then you wait one more day,
Mm-hmm.
and then the visions will be gone.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yes, this is all.
Uh,
You're welcome.
Does that help me with the fact that I'm in love? Who am I in love with?
I already told you you're in love with the blacksmith.
Should I find the blacksmith? Does
Well,
that have anything to do with getting rid of the visions?
That's up to you. And maybe you should find this love. Yes. If you want the love potion, that will be more money though. Or maybe you just use your feminine wiles. I can let you borrow my lipstick.
I'll figure it out. Thanks.
You're right. You don't have any more money. I understand.
Yeah. Thank you. I gotta go build a wreath, and she leaves.
Just, by the way, you have mud on your face. You might want to wash that off.
Josh laughs, and he says, "Well then, what'd you actually see?"
Oh, just some things and this and that, and I think we actually must make a trip. We need to go find some old man. I can't remember his name. Actually, we don't need him at all. We just find this little girl.
Perfect. I was about to say I hate finding old men. I love
Yes.
finding little girls.
Be careful who you say that in front of, Joshua. No.
I'm saying it in front of you. That's what I'm saying is that that's weirdly weird. If we're going to
Yes.
find a little girl instead of going to find an old man.
You're right. Perhaps we should go and find her father instead. Yes. Or
Probably.
maybe her mother. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Do you know? You said you don't remember the man. Do you remember?
I
the
have
girl?
a very vague memory of a wedding, and I am pretty sure that there was a dragon man there, and he was in love with the bride. So I think maybe if we find him, we will find the mother, and then we will find the daughter. I think this is our
Easy.
plan.
Yeah.
This is our plan.
There's only one dragon man in the whole world.
That will be easier to find than a human that is an old man. I guarantee. But I know he has a flamenco guitar, so we'll keep out for that.
And Joshua says, "Well, there's only one man. Why don't you start with that? There's only one man that plays a flamenco guitar. No one plays that."
Oh, you are right. Perhaps he's traveling and will be able to find his band. Perhaps he's friends with the king, who's apparently was in a band once.
Sure, let's go that route first.
Yes. You think I gave that elf lady enough time for us to figure out what's going on?
I
Yes.
sure hope so.
We have at least a week.
Yeah, 8 days is it's pretty quick time to figure out whatever it was in your vision. But
No, she said she came from far away.
oh, 8 days plus travel time.
Mhm.
You're smart. You're smart.
This is why I make the money, Joshua. Okay, let's go.
All right, I'll pack up my things.
Excellent.
On the other side of the world, all alone, busking with the flamenco guitar, Theo is just singing a sad song. And a small kid throws a coin and like, "Thank you."